Hi everyone. If this is your first time here or you've come back to watch another video, I'm Nikki from the Happy Lost channel and business. I'm an artist, photographer, cinematographer and sexual educator. I create videos on sexual topics for everyone to watch. This video is going to be a carry-on from my series where I talk about my research I completed for my Master of Sexology degree last year. What was my research? Well, I was looking at orgasmic capacity and experience for trans women post-genital surgery. Today I will be going into the theme of orgasm, pleasure and self, and I will be diving into the sub-theme of motivation for sexual activity. So let us get into it right after this. Here we are yet again, and different place. I decided to do it outside. We will go through the important considerations concerning my research. If you know them already, then skip ahead. I will leave a time code for you to skip to. Also, I'll add a link in one of the corners of this video to my last video. That aside, nowhere do I claim that participants' experiences are generalizable to a wider community. This is due to the methodology that I used and the small number of participants who took part. The methodology of the research was qualitative research. Just a reminder that everyone's experiences are individual and different. There may be similarities, but that is it. Also, that one person's experiences are likely to be atypical and cannot be generalized to a wider community. Next on YouTube, I will not use names or pseudonyms, and I will generalize, where possible, people's experiences. If I do talk about an individual's experiences directly, I will depersonalize and they will be simply referred to as participant. Also, as I said before, this research was huge and I was not able to cover everything. Additionally, a huge thank you goes out to all who participated in this research and shared their experiences and stories with me. Lastly, I do not believe and I do not suggest that reaching orgasm in any sexual activity is an absolute must, nor that it is and should be the ultimate goal of any sexual activity. Let us start with what the broad theme that this sub-theme sits under. The broad theme is orgasm, pleasure and self. In this theme, the participants explore their perceptions of orgasm and pleasure as it relates to self within the context of life after surgery. This theme has several sub-themes, which are motivation for sexual activity, questions of normality, sexual conformity, and upkeep of vulva and vagina. As I have said, the sub-theme which I am covering today is motivation for sexual activity. In the sub-theme, we are looking at the reasons behind engaging in sexual activity, both partner and solo. This one is going to be a relatively short video, I hope. We'll see. In essence, the majority of participants found themselves either compensating for past experiences or searching for new connections not experienced before. However, regardless, participants considered their main reason to engage in sexual activity with a partner was to establish and maintain connections. The exception to this was one participant who viewed their reason as to make up for experiences they did not have beforehand. Additionally, at the time of the research, the goal was to reverse their negative attitude towards sex. As with participants' reasons for sexual activity with partners, solo sexual activity was focused on connection with themselves. Additionally, solo sexual activity was seen as a journey of self-discovery which was long overdue, also as a means to express self-love. Participants also saw solo play as a way to relieve stress. So what do researchers say about sexual activity following a surgery? Unlike traditional perceptions, modern research and my research indicate that trans women post-surgery are interested in sexual activity both with partner and self. While prior to surgery they may have felt uncomfortable with some acts of sexual activity and consequently restricted their sexual engagement. Following surgery, they felt free to sexually express themselves and experience different aspects of sexual activity. Okay, so what is next? We continue with the theme of orgasm, pleasure and self. The new theme is a tricky one, which I labelled Questions of Normality, where we talk about the participants' perceptions of their surgical outcomes and behaviour following surgery. So right now, I'll remind everyone what I said at the beginning of my series and also at the beginning of this video. An orgasm is not the be-all and end-all, nor the ultimate goal of sexual activity, regardless of gender. Anyway, if you like this content and would like to see more on motorcycles, art and sex-related content, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell to be notified of any updates. If you would like to support this content, give this a thumbs up or thumbs down if you like, and leave a comment down below. And there are also my social media feeds, my website and merchandise site. All the links will be down in the description. Also a reminder about my second channel, which is a behind the scenes look at my photography and cinematography. So anyway, until next time, bye.